Okay, so the format of this video is a little different from the other ones I've done, so forgive the laziness and the editing, but I'm going to be telling a little commentary, a little story over a 1v1 I did because I can't, talk to the screen. I'm a basketball YouTuber. I'm not like a vlogger. Get out of here. Okay, now with that out of here, today I'm going to be letting off a little steam, a little anger about a certain encounter I had with my 9th grade algebra teacher. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I already loathe math, okay? I'm not good at it. I don't like it. Get out of here. Oh, yeah, and I also forgot to mention, it was at 8 in the morning. So, yeah, already it's a big no thank you for me. But do I have a say in it? No, silly. I'm just a student. What control do I have? So just picture it, right? I'm walking into class, 8 in the morning, a walking pool noodle, I can barely stay awake. I'm going to have to directly inject caffeine right into my veins just to keep my eyes open. And it also doesn't help that the teacher I had sounds like if Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh and Severus Snape from Harry Potter had a kid, because he talked like this, and it was so boring. Bro, how do you expect me to be, vested in, what you're teaching if you literally sound like you just had a vasectomy? Come on, bro. And speaking of vasectomy, I'd rather have a vasectomy than have to have a teacher that taught like him again in my life, because he taught so, unneedlessly hard. He taught the most complicated way to do everything, and it was just weird. And then he'd give us so much homework after. Bro, I don't want to come into class at 8 in the morning just to do 300,000 papers of homework after I get out of class. What is going through your mind? Are you on hardcore drugs? Okay, so now that we got all that aside, let's talk about the actual story of today's video. Okay, so let's just say it's a Tuesday, right? I mean, nothing good happens on a Tuesday. I'm walking into class like a complete zombie, all right? I don't want to be there at all, okay? I'm the furthest thing from vibing that day. I'm sitting there probably falling asleep every time he talks. Bro's talking like this, and I'm just... So he gets his lesson done, and I'm just going to say for the record, I had no idea what he said. He just sounded like the adults in Charlie Brown to me. It was just... And he's telling everyone what their homework is, all right? And I'm sitting in my seat with my eye probably twitching yeah, sure, whatever, dude. So I get on my Chromebook that the school gives you, and I'm going through the assignments in my class, and then I get to the homework, open it up, and I'm just looking at these questions, and I'm just like, what? You already know me, though. I wasn't about to ask him. I was too tired to care. Do you hear that? I was too tired that I procrastinated being confused. I was like, I'll be confused later. You ever been that tired to procrastinate being confused? But bro's not about to let that happen, okay? He sits his jolly Santa-looking self right down across from me, and he looks at me and he's like, are you good? Brother, you think I'm good? I am sitting in class I don't want to be in, and I'm half asleep, fighting the will to just... And you're asking me if I'm good? I mean, what a blatantly stupid question. So, of course, I say, yeah, I'm good. I get it all, you know? I must not have a good poker face, though, because he just... Wow, did you just hear that stutter? As I was trying to say, he takes my Chromebook and he looks at the questions. And he ponders. He takes a good long ponder. Is that a word? I don't know. And then he looks at me and he starts trying to explain this to me. And I was trying to act like I cared, but I guess I just didn't show it enough. And he just looked at me and he's like, you need to stop smoking whatever you smoke before you come to school. After that, just everything he said tuned out for me, because I was like, hold up 1 secondarino, sir. I'm pretty sure this sound went off in my head when he said that. NANI? The audacity of this man, all right? Because, imagine if I said that to him, right? I'd instantaneously be expelled. I mean, there's no question about it. I'd be sent to the office or something. He would determine that that's just disrespectful. But when he says it to me, it's, he's looking out for you. He's looking out for me. Bro, I didn't smoke nothing. If he's looking out for me, he shouldn't give me 16,000 pages of homework. All right. So back to the story. Okay, after he said that, and whatever he said after that, I mean, I just didn't hear it. I tuned it out. But I'm pretty sure I made a visible pullback. My head literally went back. I was like, what? Did he really just say that? And I'm telling myself, okay, be a rational person. All right, repeat back what he said to you in your head, and make sure that it wasn't he didn't mean it rude, because if he didn't mean it rude and then I say something, I'm the mean guy now, for jumping on conclusions. So I'm sitting there in my head again and again being like, don't smoke what you smoke before you come to school. Don't smoke what you smoke before you come to school.
What? So then after this, I'm not listening to him for the rest of the day. I mean, it's not even a case of being tired. It's a case of being petty now because, like, why do you say that to someone? Look, it'd be different if he was joking, when he said it, but he wasn't joking. He don't smoke while you're smoking. Bro. And for all I know, he probably could have been joking because he never stops talking like that. Moral of the story, if you're a teacher, just be understanding, bro. I mean, I can't even go into class tired without being accused of doing hardcore drugs. What is this? There's many more stories like this. I mean, like, I don't like school at all. But this one just stands out to me because looking back at it now, it's just absolutely hilarious. I mean, why would a teacher ever say that to someone? I mean, granted, there is a lot of kids there that do smoke, but I mean, just take one look at me and you already know this dude is just a boring old white guy that does nothing with his life. or maybe he did that on purpose, because after he said that, I did kind of like wake up and everything I was no longer tired, I don't know. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you like content like this, then tell me in the comments and I'll do more of it because this is just way less editing, way less work. So I'm fine with it. Anyway, subscribe, bye.